If your mentor is teaching you market structure like this, tell him or her to
Get the fuck out of here!
because this is not market structure, guys. This is just an illustration of how market structure looks, just because market structure should look like this, guys. So this is how market structure should look like. And as you can see here, we have the bullish example, then we have the bearish example, and the market is pushing up. As you can see here, we have your lower high, then you have your higher high, lower high here, then you have your higher high, then this is the realignment within this point. This is the OB here, and I'm just gonna make an example and then show you on the live charts on how you map out your market structure successfully without having any issues, guys. So this is the order block here, and if you have like any questions, just drop it in the comment section. As you can see here, we have the high, then we have the internal order flow within this point, then this is your low, this is your lower high, this is your lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, then you have your higher high, of which after having the higher high on the lower time frame, it means that you have a change of character within this point. Then after having the change of character, obviously you just need to use your Fibonacci tool. I like to use it very simple. As you can see here, this is very simple, just like that. We have your 0, you have your 1, you have your 0.5. Then if you're looking for buying opportunities, your price should be below 0.5, and then that is discount, guys. Now you're buying at discount and then you are selling at premium, so that this is just like your business, guys. Like I said, you buy at discount, you buy something at discount, you sell it at a higher price, of which it's a premium. And then as you can see here, we have your order block within this point. Then you look for buying opportunities targeting the previous high, just like that. Then after targeting the previous high, then you rinse and repeat. What should come next after having your previous high taken out? You have your internal order flow coming up. And let's say maybe the market is creating those lower lows and lower highs up until it taps into an area of interest, or the OB, like we talked, guys. Now so let me just clone this. Then you have your order block within this point, for example. Then you're just waiting for another realignment. So the realignment should be just like this. Then you have your change of character, the market taps into an area of interest, just like that. Then that is when you start looking for buying opportunities to take out the previous high, of which it's this one here. Then that is how you just map out your market structure, not those things that I was showing you in the first frame of this video here. So we have your bearish market structure, guys. Now so as you can see here, you have your higher high, then you have your lower low, lower high, lower low within this point. Then now you expect the internal order flow to push to the upside, just like that, creating those higher highs and higher lows up until we tap into an area of interest, for example the OB or the supply area at the top of the structure. For example, let's say maybe we have the extreme zone within this point. So what you're waiting for is a change of character here, which is the realignment. Then you look for selling opportunities within this point. Sorry about that, guys. This this time frame here, or this thing here, is not allowing me. So as you can see, so now it's fine. So we expect that push to the downside to take out this low here, just like that. So that is how you map out like your overall market structure. So now let's get into the analysis that we have for today. So first you have your volatility 50 index. So I'm just gonna remove everything. So looking at the current market structure, you can obviously see that the market was pushing to the downside. We had this break of structure here, break of structure within here, BOS. Then we had another break of structure. If we clone this thing here, you'll see that we have a new break of structure within here. Then pushing down with the markets, you can obviously see that the market gave us another break of structure here. So we're just pushing to the downside, creating those lower lows and lower highs. So within this point here, we are undecided. As you can see, we had a 3 candle pullback, but like it was a bit small, to be honest. So around here we had a break of structure, even though on the lower time frame this week creation is considered like a clean break of structure. So let me just check on the 1 hour if what I'm saying is correct or not, guys. So yeah, as you can see, it's a clean break of structure on the 1 hour time frame and tapping into an area of interest just like that, and the market sold off. So as you can see here, this is a new break of structure. We can just switch back to the 4 hour time frame so that we can understand the higher time frame structure before we move on to the lower time frame. So the market started pushing down. As you can see here, we just pushed down, then this was the lowest point that we had. So this was a lower high. The reason being, I'm saying that this was a lower high, even though we didn't respect the 3 candle pullback. You can obviously see that we had this area here of OB, of which it was respected. This order block here was respected very nicely without any hesitation, guys, as you can see right there. So now we have a new break of structure, so I'm just going to consider this one a break of structure. And I told you the reason why I'm considering that one as a break of structure, just because the market respected this order block here. So we have a new break of structure, which is this one here, and we're just going to focus on this one just because that's the current market structure. And then if you look at the structure, you can obviously see that this is your highest point and this is your lowest point. So we're just going to take our fib tool from the lowest point to the highest point. Then we are expecting the market to tap into this area of value. As you can see here, we're still below the screen line of which it's 0.5, and then we want the market to reach that area that we're looking for, which is what? Premium, guys. Now, then after getting to the premium zone, then that is when we can get involved in this instrument here. So on the 1 hour, we get to refine, see if there are areas of interest, then we can take it further from there, guys. Now, so as you can see here, we didn't have the 50% zone, and then around here we have a nice buy to sell candle, which is the order block. So around here we have the order block, and then I'm seeing this area here as some type of liquidity. If we can clearly notice, then we can switch to the 15-minute time frame just to refine a little bit more so that we can get that sniper entry, guys. Now, so as you can see here on the 15-minute, there isn't much going on, but like I'm seeing another area of interest here. So this is the fair value gap here. So we have another fair value gap here, then we have the sell to buy candle or buy to sell candle, just because that's the order block. So I'll be expecting the market to drill deeper into this area here, push deeper into it just like that, then get a change of character, for example around here or around this point. Then that is when I'll be looking for selling opportunities on fact 50, guys. Now, and the broker that I use is in the description below. You can just check it out. That is if you're new to the channel, and also click the like button, share the video, subscribe if you're gaining some knowledge from this channel here. So you're looking at jump 25, of which most of the time I don't share jump analysis, but like this one was good. It caught my eye to a point where I decided to share it with you, just because I saw that there was some key takeaways that you can take from this analysis here. So we can just look at the structure. You can obviously see that the market is pushing up, obviously. So now we are looking at the current market structure so that I don't waste your time, guys. Now, I know that some of you are learning from just me doing some structure mapping, but like, let's just focus on the current market structure. So you have the break of structure right there, and then we know that this is our low, and then this is our highest point. So this is our trading range from this high to this low here. So now we just have to look for our buy to sell candle, guys. Now, that is our area of interest. So as you can see right there, this is the area that I'm looking for, the OB within this point here, and then this is some type of liquidity, as you can clearly see. And this one is based on liquidity, guys. Now, this one is based on liquidity, not solely liquidity, but also using your supply and demand and market structure, obviously. So as you can see here, this is the 4 hour. So now we just have to look at the 1 hour and get to see if like there is something that we can use on the 4 hour time frame, guys, on the 1 hour. So as you can see here on the 1 hour time frame, we had the market pushing internally to the downside, and this is liquidity, obviously, guys. Now, this is just a lot of liquidity going on here, just because the overall market structure is on the 4 hour, guys. So whatever is within this area here, it's just liquidity, guys. Now, so around here we also had this lower high, lower low, lower high, and then the market gave us this as our lower low here, lower high, lower low, higher low, lower low here, lower high, higher low, and then we had a higher high, higher low, then we had another higher high right there. And then what I was anticipating here, we have liquidity within this point, then we had a change of character within this point here, which this shows that the market is trying to push to the upside. And then if you look at the 15-minute time frame, that is where you got to map out like the overall areas of interest so that we can get involved in this market quickly, guys, man. So as you can see, from this point to this point, we have this area of interest. We can just zoom in so that you can see it, guys, man. So we had this sell to buy candle, as you can see around this point here. This is a bit small, but like that is why I'm saying that refining is important. And as you can see here, this is liquidity, so that is why I shared this analysis here. There is a lot of liquidity going on, so you'll get to learn a lot from it. So as you can see here on the 15-minute, also internal order flow, lower high, higher low, sorry about that, lower low, lower high, and then we had this lower low here, so which means that the market broke structures within here and within here. So we consider everything a change of character. So from this low to this high here, now we are looking for buying opportunities. So as you can see here, the market tapped into this indecision candle, and what I'll be waiting for is to see if we can just go back to the downside, maybe get into this area here, just because this was a big correction. As you can see here, the market went to in a correction here around here, guys, now. So that is why I'm depending on the market to reach this point here. That is a beautiful trade. If it comes into that area, then we can start looking for buying opportunities within this point, then looking for some higher prices, as you can see right there, just because I'm expecting the market to reach that point. That is if it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'll be looking at another pair, and if it does, then it does, guys, now. Just because this is good price action around here, just because we tapped into this indecision candle, but like also we still have this area of imbalance here, of which it was filled. It seems like it was filled. Yeah, it was filled. So it was filled, and we tapped into this area, then we pushed up. So this, it can be like a continuation pushing up, and we're just expecting something that's not gonna happen, and it's still okay, guys. If you take losses, you take losses in the market. It happens. There's no way that you can avoid a loss. But like if it comes to our direction, or if it comes to our trap here, then we can expect a buy. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in another video. Peace and love.